Pakistan is the most exasperating team in world cricket. Only they can have the opposition down at 28 for 5 and then allow them to score 106. I'm not too sure how to look at this performance from either teams. Michael Vaughan and Bhattacharjya will make life easy for me. That's how it all ended up. 106 for 9. Joshua Little, not so little contribution in the scheme of things. 22 not out of 18. Mark Adair tried his best, 15 of 19. Gareth Delany, the leg spinner, who has a top score in T20 cricket of about 89 against Oman, scored 31 valuable runs to help his team go past 100 at one stage. Michael, it looked like they'd be gone for about 40 odd, but here we are, 106.
Yeah, you just look at those three bowling figures with obviously Imad Wasim, Afridi and Amir, 8 for 41 from the 12 overs.
Yeah.
So that's what they had at Ireland, 8 for 41. Yeah. How they've got to 106, I'll never know, because I actually didn't think they played it with any kind of sense. I didn't think they played it with any kind of control in terms of a cricketing way. Delaney came out swinging. That's the modern game. But I just love to see a team that are struggling early on just to go, OK, let's just bat a bit. Let's just knock it around for ones and twos and then see where we can get to. If they'd have done that, could they have got to 125, 130? Maybe. But it was a poor start for Ireland, but they've ended up doing OK because of Little down the back end. But Pakistan, brilliant at the start, and I think they just switched off in those last 10 overs.
Now, England play their opening game at the Euros later tonight. Michael Vaughan is now a worried man because you're not too sure if you'll reach back to the hotel in time for the kickoff.
I should do. I mean, it's only 107 for Pakistan to get. But
only?
Knowing Pakistan, they'll take it down to the 20th over. And
exactly.
They'll be 9 down.
Or they can finish it off in 9. Nobody knows which side of the bed they get out of.
5 down in the power play and they allow them to get away with it.
Absolutely. Where is this match? Just take a look at it. These are the first 6 overs, 27 dots, bowling beautifully. Shaheen Shah Afridi, the only thing that he doesn't do right in these the overs that he bowls up front is he twice goes for the DRS and burns both DRSs. He was so anxious about getting his third wicket. He takes one LBW call, 2 LBW calls, both of them go against them. And I think that's the one damage that he does that hurts them. But otherwise, very brilliant from them. Both him, Mohammad Amir, spot on. Where does the damage happen? The damage happens with Pakistan with overs 8, 9, 10 and 11. 42 runs. 42 runs are scored just in that one patch, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 from Abbas Afridi, 1 from Shadab Khan, 1 from Haris Rauf. And that's it. 11, 16, 8 and 7, 42 runs. Without those 42 runs, they will struggle to reach 70, 80. And those 42 runs are what's made the difference.
Now, all Pakistan fans, Michael, will be wondering why Shaheen didn't bowl all his 4 on the trot. Why hold him back?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I'd have bowled probably both of them out. You know, you could 28 for 5, you're winning the game convincingly. The ball's still doing a little bit as well. Yes, you've got to sometimes think down the back end, but I can't imagine. I mean, again, I'm not disrespecting Ireland. I can't imagine you're really concerned about 9, 10 and 11 for Ireland.
Exactly.
So surely you have to try and see out the game there. That little period that Joy's just mentioned, those 4 overs, I mean, 106 isn't a lot of runs, but as we've seen on a pitch that's spinning, the seam movement there, there's plenty of inconsistency. The outfield's very, very slow. So that, let's say that's 106 is probably worth 118, 120 because of the slow nature of the outfield. But Pakistan, they just seem to be lacking that ruthless streak. You know, I know Pakistan teams of old, they'd have bowled Ireland out for 50. They'd have just blown them away, give them nothing. There was a couple of drop catches as well, a little bit of a fumble in the field or two. Kind of typical of the way Pakistan have been playing the cricket. Even though they'll be happy with 106 and they should chase it down, if you want to be a real quality team, it's performance like that you really need to highlight and go, if we want to be the best, from 28 for 5 against Ireland, we should be blowing them away for 50, 60.
Not bowling Shaheen all 4, Amir all 4, perhaps a sign of a captain that's low on confidence, maybe a bit too defensive.
I mean, whatever it was, that it was a complete brain fade because they allowed them back into the game. And of course, then Ireland went in promptly, after reaching 72, promptly went and hit it away until in the end, I think Josh Little, gave them those valuable 26, 27 runs at the back. He scored, the partnership was he scored 22 runs, but the partnership was 26 runs. They were 80 for 9. So 80 for 9 to 106 is a huge difference. And I think that is something that Pakistan will look at and say, we cannot allow tails to wag so much. So 2 phases of play where just, Pakistan took their eye off the ball that 8, 9, 10, 11 and 17, 18, 19, 20.
Having said that, how well did Shaheen Shah Afridi bowl at the start of the innings? Did exactly what he hadn't in New York. Today he found the right lens, Joy.
Absolutely. He found the right lens, and this is why he's such a good bowler. I mean, because he has, if you're a left armer who can bring it back, then you're going to get wickets not only when the ball straightens, as it did, but also when he takes the ball away. So he took the first wicket when the ball came back, and then took the other one when the ball went away. And he was looking as if he had the ball in a string. He was making sport with the batters. They had no clue, inside edges, missing the ball. 2-3 more shouts, a couple of LBW shouts. They had no clue what they were doing with him.
He was also running in a bit better. He seemed to have the rhythm today.
Yeah, I mean, I always look at Shaheen Shah, and I think when his paces are up, you know that he's got his rhythm and he's got that kind of energy about his action. I guess he got a bit more energy when he saw the ball swinging and seaming as much as it was today. So I don't think we should overly judge his performance today because he got a pitch that was perfect. The Irish batting unit just looks all at sea, particularly that top order. They've taken the poor performances from New York over to Florida because I'll be honest and fair to them. I think they've batted on some poor wickets. It's not been easy for the top orders facing the quality of seamers that they've been facing on the pitches that they've been playing. Yep. So it didn't surprise me at all that Shaheen Shah. I mean, he's the master of getting wickets in the first over. Yeah, he got 2 today, and that was the perfect start, the perfect 4 for his partner at the other end, Mohamed Amir. He's a wonderful bowler. When he starts swinging it around and just manoeuvring it either way, he's got a lovely gift of releasing. I mean, look at how many dots Amir got. 20 dots. Out of his 4 overs, remarkable really. And 16 for Shaheen Shah Afridi. So 6 overs of dots between the 2 left arm seamers, that's why I say in terms of an Irish batting display, could they have just knocked and run? Could they have just played a little bit like the old school method? I'm all for modern cricket, I'm all for the modern way, but every now and again I just love to see a team go, this isn't a modern day. Can we just go back to the 80s and just play just for 5 or 6 overs? Just the way that they used to, just knock it around a bit, and then we can go back to the modern game if we've got a little bit more of a platform, particularly when the ball's moving around like it was today.
77 dot balls. Even if they had singles on half of those, they'd be 140 plus.
Absolutely. The other things, you look at Shadab on a pitch like this where the ball is turning, leggies give you a huge advantage. Leggies are what? They're supposed to be, they'll turn the ball a little bit more, but they're a little less accurate. On a pitch where the ball is really turning already, see what Imad Wasim did when he finally was bought on. It's very difficult to hit him because he has accuracy, he knows where to ball the ball. They put Shadab in first and they went for 11.
Which was the 10th over, I think,
Yes. So basically that 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 of Abbas Afridi at that point, 1 of Harris Straff and 1 of Shadab really went.
Imad mixed it up really well as well. He has that quicker one that sort of darts in, picked up 3 wickets, got the wicket of Gareth Delaney as well. That ball saw a bit of drift. There was a bit of bounce as well and caught it point, Gareth Delaney. 17
dots from his bowling as well, so very difficult to kind of manoeuvre. It kind of comes over the perpendicular, doesn't it? He kind of fires it in from here. And I always think when the ball, if he's getting the ball to spin, there must be something there in the surface. So he's not a massive revolution. Spinner of the cricket ball. He kind of fires it in, he sees the batter and kind of makes it difficult with angle changes. I think that danger ball uses that one that he fires into the right-hander that skids through the gate. But today he got the ball to spin past the outside edge, varied his pace beautifully. It was a perfect time to come on and bowl. The team are well on top and there's a bit of purchase in the surface. Again, I don't judge bowlers too much when I see the conditions like that, but he needed a game like that. I mean, there's talk that this could be his last game. He's mentioned that the team need a bit of a shake-up and need to move on. And if it is his last game for Pakistan, I'm not too sure. He's the one that has spoken about that. He's gone out bowling beautifully.
At 35, he's probably knows that he's bowling for the last time in his international career, and he came in at the right time as well and made merry.
He made merry, but as I said, Pakistan cricketer, I wouldn't trust any retirement.
They love a retirement.
Never know.
He'll be back for the next World Cup.
Not only that. No, look, let's be honest. You go back, you retire, you say, I'm going to go back. 6 months later, the team is struggling. Chief of selectors or the PCB chairman calls you up and says, we really need you. What are you going to do? Say no? I mean, you're like an old war horse. You smell...
Well, I'd say he's 35 and his body's good. Why retire? What are you retiring
In the pre-show, we were talking about lack of personnel, lack of depth of talent. But today, when these bowlers bowl to potential, life suddenly seems a bit different, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is a very, very decent bowling attack when they get their jobs done. And this is, today they did. And again, early wickets make such a difference, surface makes such a difference.
They bowled brilliantly against India.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Let's not forget that. I mean, against the USA, they bowled brilliantly for 15 overs.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it was last 5 overs. I don't know what went on. Obviously, the super over was all at sea. But against India, Pakistan with the ball in hand were exceptional. They really were fantastic.
It's the batters that have let Pakistan down thus far. The bowlers can once again tell them that they've done their job. 107 should be chaseable for a side like Pakistan, but you can never know with their batting. Saim Ayub has come into the 11 in that last game, so there'll be a change in that batting order. But 107 on this pitch, 60-40 Pakistan, or am I being a bit conservative?
No, I think you've got to... I mean, Pakistan should get this. It's got to be 70-30 at least. Okay. Pakistan have got some skillful players, but you won't want to lose 2 or 3 early ones. You won't want Josh Little to suddenly do a Shaheen Shah Afridi and whip a few around a few corners. And, I think Ireland will be sharp in the field. They generally usually are. And, it should be a sensible chase, but it's Pakistan. Who knows?
Well, they've got Ben White and there's the other leg spinner, Gareth Delaney as well. Yeah. How do you see Ireland using their bowlers? Do they just go in with pace in the first 6 and hope that the ball swings a bit?
I mean, look, that's what Irish cricket has been all about, Swinging up front. They've got Josh Little, they've got Adair, they've got bowlers who can really do that for them. And I think, leave the spinners aside for a moment. I think if their fast bowlers hit their lengths, it's not going to be an easy surface to bat on.
Mark Adair can bowl Barry McCarthy as well, an option. Ireland have given themselves a few runs to at least have the hope of troubling Pakistan, and the Pakistan batters will always give you an opportunity. That's how it all ended. Take a look at the top 5 in single digits. Josh Dockrell scoring 11, and it was really Delaney and Mark Adair and Joshua Little and those contributions that helped Ireland go past 106. 107 for Pakistan to win and end this horrendous World Cup with a consolation win. Will they? Won't they? We'll know in just a bit, but quick prediction, power play, margin of 5.
I'm going 39.
Okay.
39, that's a good... I'm going to go 36.
I'm going to go 45.
Alright, so you were low bowling, now you're high bowling.
Yeah. We'll try both ends of the spectrum. Enjoy this Pakistan chase. Who knows? These Pakistan chases can really be funny. Enjoy it and make sure you join us at the end of it on Cricbuzz Live.